Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. I hope you are doing really well. If you are on YouTube, if you are on Facebook, and if you are on my page or the Monetize Your Business group, welcome. And I'm so excited to see you guys here. I'm just going to give everyone a couple of moments to join us, but it is a super exciting time. I hope you can all see me well and hear me well. If you do have any issues, if you type into the chat, I should be able to see it. Hello. Okay, so because we are bang on time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start telling you all about this training and this challenge. And as people join in, I will keep letting you know how you can ask your questions and how this is going to be a really immersive and interactive time for you over the next 5 days. Hello from Mexico. That's so exciting. Hello to all of you from around the world. And actually, please let me know where you are and how you're doing. And it's so nice to have you guys that are from all around the world and different time zones. And all of you lovely people that I have done this challenge with over the last few years. I can't wait to see what we create this year. So, let's get going. All right. Hi from Hungary. That's exciting. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay. And from Delhi, from New Zealand, and from some of our friends from Europe are here. All right. So, welcome everyone, and welcome to your video training. Welcome to 5 days of immersing yourself into changing and creating a totally different mindset with money. So if you have never met me before, if this is the very first time you've come across myself or my work, first of all, welcome. My name's Dr. Adila Rafiz, and I am the founder of the Life Whispering Institute and also Body and Business Whispering, which are my healing modalities, my coaching modalities that I use to help people change and create the outcomes that they would like across their body, their mind, their business, their lifestyle, by including and incorporating all of those elements, your body, your mind, and your energy. So I have been a practitioner and a facilitator for over 10 years now, and I've worked all over the world, and I continue to work all over the world with clients and also now practitioners that I train in my own modalities, body whispering and business whispering. And at the end of the day, the crux of what we're talking about is if you truly want to change something, I believe we need to change it at all 3 levels. So that is the mind, the body, and energetically. And so for those of you that are joining me for the next 5 days to create a different reality with money, how this challenge works, why it's so successful, and why we have such amazing results every time we do it, is each exercise each day is designed to help you clear and then replace any limiting beliefs, thoughts, patterns, or past experiences with a different way for your mind, your body, and your energy to respond when you think about money, when you create money, and when you receive money. So you might have felt like you've spent so many years trying to change money or trying to change your wealth or abundance or your career, trying to get to that next level of financial income and security. This challenge is going to help you recognize and maybe realize why all of that hard work you've done seems to only get you a certain result or seems to be limited in some way. Because, for example, if you only try positive affirmations, if you only try to change the way you're thinking, but your body still physiologically responds in a certain way to money, you're not going to have a complete change. Or if you change your physiology with money, if money goes from something that makes you feel scared and alone or abandoned and never having enough, if you've managed to change that physiological response, but energetically there's still a great limitation if you do not actually believe that the world is an abundant place, there will be a limitation to how easy or how much money you can receive into your life. So this challenge, all of the work that I do, all of the coaching that I do, and every single thing we do together over the next 5 days is designed to help you change your physiology, your mindset, as well as your energy around making money, receiving money, and having more money. And if you are wondering if you're in the right place, if you're wondering if this is going to work for you, first of all, we have done this challenge every year and we have created amazing outcomes. I am going to talk you through the instructions for how to go about this challenge, which has worked and worked for many, many people. So I encourage you to stick to that formula. And lastly, just in case you are someone who's thinking, I don't know if I've got much of a money issue. I don't know if I'm in the right place. I don't know if this is the particular training that I need. Can I just let you know that this challenge and the work that I do with money and about money is for people across all areas of life and from every socioeconomic level. This challenge isn't just about making more money for those of you that really struggle with it and feel like you don't have enough. This is actually about changing your ability to receive and to have more money in your life and business with ease. So I have lots of clients and lots of people that I've worked with who actually make a lot of money, millionaires even. But sometimes the belief that goes with money is that you have to work so hard for it that you have to give up other things in your life. So even if you have a lot of money, but you believe that in order to have that money, you have to compromise or give up on your health or your family relationships, or in order to have a thriving business, it means you're not going to have time for thriving relationships. That is also part of changing your whole entire reality with money over these 5 days. We're not just changing the amount of money that you can have and receive, we are also going to change all of your beliefs around having it with ease, having it with flow, and being able to have abundance across every area of your body, your health, and your life. So one of the reasons I'm excited is because every year before the challenge starts, I sit down and I create 5 exercises that we're going to do over the next 5 days. We've got a really amazing lineup of exercises. Some of them are brand new exercises you have not done before, no matter how many years you've been working with me. A couple of them are our true, tried and tested, most comprehensive and most value-adding exercises that we repeat every year. And the most important thing for you to remember is you can't do this wrong. It's okay for you to do it at your own pace. It's okay if you miss a day. It's okay if you do an exercise ahead of another. It's okay if you forget about the challenge for a few days and come back to it. That is why you have all of the video trainings and replays available to you. The most important thing is that you are open to receiving. And that is what we are going to start with today. Our exercise for today is all about getting out of control and being open to receiving money into your life and into your business. So before we go ahead, I'm going to give you the instructions, okay? So for our returning members, the instructions are the same. If you're brand new to this, if you're brand new to this challenge, I'm going to tell you what you need to be aware of over the next 5 days. Now, it's super easy, so don't worry. If you are someone that likes to write things down, I encourage you to write down the 3 figures that I'm about to ask you to come up with in order for this challenge to work. The point of this challenge is to help you realize, recognize, and receive more money, and realize that you do not have to control the outcome. Okay, so most of us have some way of knowing where the money in our life is coming from and also how much we're receiving. And while that's good because it creates security, what it also does is it can create this real block when people feel like they don't have enough money in their life, or they want to create or receive more money, and they can't see the possibility for that because they are already in their mind, they're already very linear, and they already know that their salary or their wage or their bookings with clients are only so much for the week or the month, and there's no other way for them to make more money. And so what this challenge is going to do is open you up to the possibility and to the actual experience of receiving more money over the next 5 days that you hadn't planned on receiving. And even if it's a really small amount, what it does is it's going to create the foundation that you can build on. For those of you that don't know me, I have a background in science and chiropractic and academics. That means that I am someone who's spent many, many, many years studying. I graduated with a humongous student loan. I had a student mindset. No one in my family had owned a business in my immediate family, so that's not the mindset that I came from. And by way of who I am, I'm an intuitive, I'm a healer, I'm someone that just wants to help people and make the world a better place. Now, I'm telling you this because that combination of those two backgrounds means that I'm not someone that had money smarts. I have a lot of other smarts and a lot of other things that come very naturally to me, but focusing on money and making money was definitely not one of them. And I'm sharing this with you because where I am right now in my life and my relationship with money is really healthy. It's really contributive. And I'm able to have a life where I can not only support myself very comfortably, but I can also contribute to the lives of many others. I now own my own business. I employ over 10 staff worldwide, and we are able to keep growing our income and our ability to have impact year upon year. And how I made that shift over the last decade is by doing a whole lot of work on my money mindset, on my beliefs, and my ability to generate money without giving up other areas of my life. So I have money, I have my business, I also have a wonderful marriage, I have great friends, great relationships, and great health. So that belief that one thing comes at the cost of the other is also something that I do not believe in. I believe that we are here to be abundant. I believe that we are here to be supported. And I do not believe in having to have limitations in any area of your life. So here are the instructions for how to do the next 5 days. And I will also be making a point to go through your questions. And if I run out of time on the live sessions to answer your questions, I will come back and I will focus on them or reply to them right after our live sessions each day. All right. So you need to come up with 3 figures for this challenge. Figure number 1 is the amount of money that you would like to receive or make over and above what you expect to already receive over the next 5 days. So for example, if you earn a weekly salary or wage, so you know that you're expecting that amount of money, on top of that, how much money would you like to receive? How much money would you like to make over the next 5 days? Here's the secret formula for how to come up with the amount. It needs to be an amount that's exciting for you, that would be a surprise for you, and yet you do not believe is impossible. Please don't set yourself up for failure. A lot of people, when they're doing manifestation work, energy work, they sometimes actually shoot themselves in the foot by asking to create something they have no energetic congruence with right off the bat. So if you do not believe in your wildest dreams that over the next 5 days you could receive an extra 1 million, 100,000, 50,000, or even $10,000, please don't put that figure down, because what's going to happen is you're going to actually reinforce a negative belief system about money, which is you can't manifest more of it. Whereas if we start with an amount that would be a really welcome addition, but we still have in the realm of possibility for us right now, it will actually allow you to be more open to receiving more and more and more over the course of the challenge. So my recommendation here is to choose an amount that is a percentage of what you are already making or expecting to receive. For example, if you make a couple of $100 a week, maybe it would be really nice for you to make or receive an extra $10 or $20 a day. If you make $1,000 to $2,000 a week, maybe you'd like to receive an extra couple of $100 a day. If you make much more than that, if you make $5,000 or $10,000 a week in your business, maybe you'd like to receive an extra $1,000 a day over the next 5 days. So write down your daily figure. It should be anywhere between $20 to $5,000. Okay, that's figure number one. Everyone got figure number one? So figure number two is you just times that figure by 5. So we have a total amount that you should know that you are expecting to have created by the end of the 5-day challenge. So if your figure for daily receiving is $20, if you added up 20 over 5 days, you should be expecting $100. Okay, if you ask for $100 a day, your total figure is $500. If you ask for $1,000 extra a day, your total is going to be $5,000. So just add that figure up so you have a daily figure and then your end of the challenge total figure. And then finally, figure number 3, the third figure that you are going to be coming up with is your miracle figure. Now, I know I've just told you to be realistic, okay? And the reason I did that is so that you can feel like you're actually succeeding at this challenge over the next 5 days, and you're not stretching yourself so much that you feel like you cannot receive more money. Your miracle figure, you're allowed to go a little bit wild. Again, don't put something that you don't believe would ever happen in a million years. But what would be something that right now, for where you are, you feel like would be quite a miracle for you to receive or to have happen? So with the miracle figure, something that I say is that you can actually have an amount of money, or for some people, you might be really hoping or wishing for a certain outcome that right now feels a little bit out of your ability to reach that place. So you can actually put down a miracle event or a miracle figure. So for example, if your daily figure was $20 a day, your figure number 2, the total was $100, your miracle figure might be, I would love to receive on top of my daily figure over the 5 days an extra $500. So then in total from the challenge, you would receive $600 extra in 5 days. Or if you are currently applying for a job that you're not sure if you will get or not, or if you're waiting for some good news, or if you're trying to bid on a house, or there's something that you're really hoping that happens and you're not quite sure, you can have that as your miracle ask. So whatever it is that would really make you surprised, delighted, and happy on top of your daily ask, put that down as your miracle figure. So if your miracle figure was $100 a day for the next 5 days, that's great. And maybe an extra special bonus, you would feel like a little miracle had happened if you received an extra $2,000 from the challenge. Put down that $2,000 as your miracle figure. So, does everyone have 3 figures? Do you have your daily figure, your total figure, and your miracle figure or your miracle outcome? Yes, everyone's got it? Cool, give me a thumbs up if this is making sense. Alrighty. So, I want you to remember your daily figures. That's why I like you to write them down. And now you're wondering, how are we going to receive this money? And this is where your daily exercise comes in. So now that you know what the instructions are, every day for the next 5 days or the next 4 days, including today, we are going to meet at the same time, whatever time it was for you in the world. We are going to do a live exercise together that is going to clear your limiting beliefs. It's going to prime you to receive, and it's going to make it more and more possible for you to receive more money into your life, into your business, into your income streams with ease. Okay. And each day that happens, as you start to receive more money, your belief in this ability to create and receive, and your belief that you can actually receive money without working so hard that other areas of your life need to suffer, is going to grow. And so by the end of the next 5 days, you hopefully have a really healthy money mindset. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be the end of you needing to do any work on money. I continue to work on my money mindset. I continue to work on receiving. And every year, many of our participants redo this challenge because we can always receive more, right? Who wouldn't want to receive more? And so as you grow your money mindset, we want to keep increasing our ability to receive and to create consciously and to be a contribution to the world and the people around us. So I hope that this is clear, because now we're jumping into the exercise for today. So the only other things I needed to tell you is every day I will answer any questions that you post into the Facebook group. I will try to get through as many as possible. And secondly, don't get disheartened if this is the first time or money creation or manifestation work is very new for you. If day 1 you feel like I didn't create any extra money, day 2 you're thinking nothing's happening, allow it to start working. It will work. You will start to receive money. Just allow yourself to enjoy the process and trust in the process. All right, thank you so much, guys. Let's get into today's exercise. So today's exercise, letting go of control, allowing yourself to be supported and to be able to receive from the universe around you. So one of the key components of creation, one of the key components of receiving, and one of the key components of money work or abundance work is the limitation of the mind to not be willing to let go of the control and the need. And I understand why that's difficult, because if you're struggling with money, if you feel like you don't have enough money, you can understand that your mind narrows in and focuses in on that problem, and also becomes very single-minded or singly focused on the places that you are expecting money to come from. So that means you are waiting for your paycheck each week, or somebody is meant to be paying you back and you're really stressed or worried waiting for them to make that payment, or you are expecting a payment to come through and you're really stressed and you're watching your bank account waiting for that deposit to clear. And what that does is it also removes the ability for you to be open and aware of other places that money could be coming to you from, other opportunities for you to maybe make more money, receive more money, collaborate with someone, or meet someone that could introduce you to a way that you could add more money to your life. And it also puts you in a mindset where you are more prone to the problem rather than to possibility. So today's exercise is designed to energetically get you to shift your focus and your energetic attention. So like I said, over the 5 days, each exercise is different. Today we're doing an exercise that's focused on changing your energy. Tomorrow we might do an exercise that's focused on creating a change in your physiology. On Wednesday, on day 3, we'll do an exercise based on creating or changing your past beliefs at a cognitive level. So each exercise is designed to work at a different level so that by the end of the 5 days, you've started to really rework your beliefs around money at every level of mind, body, and energy. So today, join me in doing this energetic exercise where we are letting go of control, letting go of the need for control, letting go of the lack of faith and trust, and allowing ourselves to receive. So wherever you are, you can get really comfortable, okay? This is a chance for you to just relax for the next 15 minutes or so while we do this exercise. I'm going to ask you to take a really nice deep breath in. And as you breathe in, I'm going to ask you to just allow yourself to let go of whatever worries you are holding on to, whatever things are occupying your mind right now, whatever beliefs, whatever problems, whatever bills that you have to pay, whatever doubts that you have about money, about this challenge, about me. Let that all go and just allow yourself to receive the information, the awareness, and the changes that you're about to over the next few moments. And as you continue to breathe in and out, I'm going to ask you to completely relax and let yourself feel safe in your environment. Anywhere that you're holding tension in your body right now, can you roll your shoulders and let go of that tension? If you have been holding your head in a particular position, roll your head around, let go of that need to hold yourself in a particular way. Maybe your back feels stiff. Maybe you want to bend forward. Maybe you want to lean back. Maybe you want to move a little bit in your chair so that you feel more comfortable. Whatever it is that you need to do, allow yourself to receive just a few moments of relaxing, feeling safe, and being present. And now I want you to think in your mind and energetically focus in on this lack of money problem, or the money that you're thinking about, or the money problem or issue, or the amount of money that you would like to create, but you don't know how, or you don't know where it's going to come from, and you're not quite sure if it's possible. I want you to focus in on that. Focus in on the problem. And start to become aware of perhaps how closed down that feels energetically, how contracted thinking about that problem makes you feel. Maybe you've already been thinking about it for the last few hours, days, or weeks, and you haven't been able to come up with a solution. And the more and more you look at it and you hone in on it and you focus on it, it doesn't seem to change. In fact, it just seems to get harder and more difficult and less possible for you to change this. It seems like it would take a miracle. And now as you focus in on that limitation, that contraction, become aware of how your energy is feeling, how your body is responding, what your mind is thinking about. And now I would like you to just allow yourself to completely expand around that problem. Imagine your energy, imagine your focus, and imagine that problem suddenly opening up and expanding out. I want you to start to imagine that focus actually widening. That problem that seemed dark and scary and lonely, that you couldn't see your way around, start to see it being surrounded by light, seeing the different possibilities around it, seeing more and more options, more and more people, more and more possibilities, more and more ideas start to come in and surround that problem or that amount of money or that thing that you have been wondering how you're going to overcome. Allow yourself to acknowledge and maybe receive the information that you have been looking for or asking for. Who else is willing and able to contribute to you in this moment? Energetically, physically, with an idea, with their presence. Would you be willing to let that contribution in? What are all of the different ideas? What are all of the different possibilities? What are all of the different outcomes that you hadn't even considered that you could start to actually include and receive from the ideas? And wherever ideas come from, receive from that place where there isn't just one solution to each and every problem. That actually doesn't make sense. There are always multiple ways to work through any possible issue or problem. And sometimes we just need to be open to more creative thinking. So would you open yourself up to all of the creative energies and solutions that you hadn't been willing to consider or hadn't been able to receive from until now? And now I'd like you to get an awareness. When I say get an awareness, I mean just look at this question I'm about to ask you. How much control have you been using in this situation? So what I mean by that is, how much have you been trying to create the one particular outcome in that one particular way, and how much of your energy, how much of your body, how much of your mental capacity have you been controlling and trying to use to force a particular outcome? And if you'd like to get a clue about that, observe your body in this moment. How does your jaw feel? Has it been clenched and tight? Have you had a tension headache? Have you been stressed and hunched over? Have you not been sleeping well? Have you not been digesting well? Have you been using control and getting really worked up emotionally when you feel like you do not have control, or you feel like that outcome is slipping away from you? Become aware of all of the control that you have been using. Whether it's to create money, to solve a problem, to make more money, to create a certain outcome that you would like to create. The thing with control is, while it gives us the illusion of control, it often doesn't create the effect we would like it to create, because it's so stressful and it has so much impact on our body and our mind and our ability to be present, that it actually takes us away from being able to create and receive with ease. So the opposite of the ways in which I like to create, which is in an aligned way, in an intuitive way, in a way that comes naturally and easily and creates outcomes in the path of least resistance, control creates the opposite. We feel like we cannot leave things up to faith or fate. We cannot let any little thing be out of our control. And we create a really stressful period between the beginning and the outcome. And sometimes we get to that outcome and we think, all that stress wasn't worth it. Or, I wonder if I could have done that in an easier way. Or you realize, if you let go of the need to control, you could have got there in half the time. Or you could have received from the contribution of others around you. Control stops us from receiving from ourselves, because we don't receive our brilliant ideas when we're very focused on using just our cognitive mind. We don't receive the inspired ideas that create better outcomes. It stops us from receiving from others, because when you're needing to control and someone says, hey, can I help you with that? What do you say? You say, no, I don't need your help. I need it done right, and I need to do it myself. And it stops us from receiving from the universe. And so, part of what we're doing in this challenge over the 5 days is we're changing our communication with the universe. For those of you that have done any kind of work on how you create as an infinite being, as a being of the universe, manifestation work, the universe doesn't speak English. It's not reading the words in your journal. It's not listening to the words that you're asking for. It's responding to your vibration. That's how we interact with the world and the universe. That's how we interact with every single thing around us as an energetic being. Yes? And so when we're doing control, when we're doing difficult, when we're doing not receiving, the message to the universe is, I don't need you, I don't want you, and I don't trust you. I'm going to do this my way. And so the universe goes, okay, I'll leave you to it, because the universe will always respond to what we ask for. So allow yourself to just spend a few moments in expanding out even more, even more, even more. And if you need to do a little bit of penance with the universe, if you need to say, hey, sorry, universe, I've been really trying to control this. I have really not been trusting. I have really been trying to control myself, everyone around me, and control this outcome. And I haven't been open to the aligned possibilities that you have been sending my way. Just take a few moments to keep expanding out physically, as well as energetically, as well as emotionally, and feel the lightness that can come in and replace that heaviness and that contraction and all of that need for control that you may have been functioning from. And you might notice it starts to feel lighter around you. You might notice that you notice a different vibration around your body. You feel like you're interacting with the molecules around you. You feel like you could have a conversation with the world around you. You could ask for what you would like to ask for without needing to control the outcome. And now I'm going to ask you to place a hand over your chest or any part of your body that you feel resonates with you in this moment. And I'd just like you to remind yourself at all levels of mind, body, and being that you are an infinite being. You are here to be abundant. You don't need to control in order to receive what you are asking for. That you are open to receiving. That if you were to let go of all of the pain and all of the hurt and all of the past outcomes that have not worked out and have not created what you were asking for, that has made you doubt and made you fear and made you feel like you cannot trust and be an allowance of this process. Just allow yourself to let that all go and to remind yourself that in this moment you are safe. In this moment you are whole. In this moment it is safe for you to receive. In this moment it is safe for you to rewrite your money story. And it is safe and it is time for you to create a more aligned and a more prosperous future for yourself, for your business, and for your reality. And when you're ready, come back to being present. You can open your eyes, you can connect, and you can realize that maybe you can receive without needing to control. And maybe it's possible for these 5 days to start contributing to you right away. Maybe there doesn't even need to be a delay in you receiving your daily figure. Now, we're at different time zones all around the world, and I just want to let you know that, as I said earlier, it's okay for you to receive your ask a little bit later. It's okay if you don't get your daily figure today. It might start coming in tomorrow. It might start coming in the day after. The point is not to freak out. The Facebook group has been created as a support. There are people that have created amazing, miraculous asks by doing this challenge over the years. And something that they've often said to me is, their ask showed up a couple of days later or a week after the challenge finished. But what it does, what we are doing with each of these exercises is getting this energy going, and we are shaking up the foundations that are maybe the lies of your beliefs around money right now. So we're shaking it up. We're clearing out the old and unhelpful. We're repaving with the new and the desired money mindset for you over the next 5 days. So if it takes a little while to kick in, it's okay. I have done this work for years and years and years, and I promise you it works. And I know that when money seems difficult and hard and not enough, that it doesn't seem to work fast enough. But if you just stay committed to it, it will work. So as I've said, the way for you to get the most out of this challenge is to interact in the Facebook group. You can ask questions there. There's also a WhatsApp group that we've created that you would have the link for when you signed up for this challenge, and you can join and ask questions in that WhatsApp group. I'm going to be doing my best every day to answer those questions and then go into our live exercise. And finally, one of the wonderful things that we do with this challenge each time we run it is we have some prizes. And this year we have more prizes than ever because it is what it is. Okay. So one of the things that we offer from this 5-day challenge is everyone that participates, everyone that's an active member of the challenge and shows us that they are committed to changing their money mindset and money reality, we put them in the draw to win a 50% scholarship to the upcoming Business Upgrade Program. That is a program that I run every year to create the foundations for a really successful service-based business and to help you make more and more money in a really aligned way as an entrepreneur, as a coach, facilitator, or healer. So I will post information about that program so that if you would like to begin to win a 50% scholarship, you can let me know and I will enter you into the draw. The second thing that we are giving away is 2 free months to 2 lucky people to Life Whispering Club. So Life Whispering Club is a club where I do this work every month. Twice a month, I do a live exercise like this with the members of Life Whispering Club. I'm going to be giving away 2 free months to 2 members of this challenge. And again, all you have to do is be an active participant. Every time you comment, every time you share something, every time you post about your wins and successes or ask a question, it shows me that you're committed and it puts you in the draw to win one of those wonderful prizes. So it's been so wonderful to connect with you guys today. Thank you so much for being here. If this has been a contribution to you, please share it with your friends. The only reason we do this is to create empowered choice and change with money for people all over the world. There's literally no strings attached. You can come do this challenge and leave and not have to see me ever again. So share this with your friends or family members if you would like to. And what I will ask you to do is to remember to show up tomorrow at the same time that we started today for the next live exercise, which is hacks to help you manifest faster. That is tomorrow's exercise. And in the meantime, have fun and enjoy your money coming in. Enjoy that increase in money coming into your life, into your business. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.